I don't think that we can ever have peace with my family unless the truth is out there.
I commit myself to serve you all, King, country, and Commonwealth. God save the King.
The royal family rarely deals in surprises, until now. A sudden announcement sent shockwaves through the palace and beyond, leaving even seasoned royal watchers stunned. But insiders say it was no accident.
We're looking roughly 50 solutions over the next 10 years that can really turn the tide and really change the way we deal and tackle with environmental challenges. Then it would have been a success.
Behind William and Kate's poised smiles lies a calculated plan. This move isn't just about duty, it's about power. And they're done waiting in line.
My brother and I love each other. I love him deeply. There has been a lot of pain between the two of us, especially the last 6 years. None of anything that I've written and anything I've included is ever intended to hurt my family.
William and Kate step forward. It all started with a single line on the royal website. A formal announcement will be made at 6 p.m. No extra details, no hints, nothing else. For a royal family known for careful planning, this was completely unexpected. Usually, the palace gives quiet tips to trusted journalists, but not this time. The silence itself was loud. People knew right away that something serious was happening. The media panicked. Reporters had no answers. Phones were ringing. Theories were flying. Some ideas sounded wild. Others felt too real. Was it a health issue? A sudden exit? Was someone pushed out or stepping up? Nobody knew. And that only made the tension worse.
Have been brought closer because of the circumstances as well. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You are, uniquely bonded because of what we've been through.
Yeah.
Even experienced royal insiders were clueless. There were no planned talking points, no press briefings. If someone had planned this, they had skipped all the normal steps. That's what made it even more alarming. In royal circles, silence like this doesn't just happen. It usually means something big. Then people noticed something else. William and Kate had missed a public event earlier that day. At the time, it didn't seem important. Now, it couldn't be ignored. If this was a message from the king or queen, they would be the ones speaking. But instead, the spotlight moved quietly toward the younger royals. At exactly 6 p.m., the screen lit up. But it wasn't Charles or Camilla. It was William and Kate. No grand background, no throne, no guards. Just the two of them, sitting in what looked like a regular office. And yet, they had the full attention of the country. William spoke first. No royal greetings, no long family history, just strong, clear words. The monarchy is not just a symbol, it's a responsibility. That one sentence hit hard. It wasn't a rebellion, it was a new direction. Kate followed, calm, steady, serious. This isn't about tradition, she said. It's about trust. With those few words, they redefined what royalty could mean.
I wanted to take this opportunity to say thank you personally for all the wonderful messages of support and for your understanding whilst I've been recovering from surgery.
There were no signs of King Charles or Queen Camilla behind the scenes. William and Kate stood alone, but they represented something bigger. They weren't asking for loyalty. They were offering honesty. And in a world full of secrets, that felt truly powerful. And then, right after that, came the moment that changed everything. The Diana Initiative. Kate didn't just look back at Princess Diana's legacy, she took it forward. When she announced the Diana Initiative, it didn't feel like just a sweet tribute. It felt like a turning point. This wasn't about flowers left outside Kensington Palace or yearly tributes in August. It was about giving Diana's voice real purpose again. Stronger, louder, and lasting. Diana's story had often been softened over the years, made quiet, reshaped, or turned into old memories. But Kate wasn't okay with that. She wanted to bring it back, not with big speeches or empty gestures, but with real action. This time, Diana's legacy wouldn't be remembered. It would be used.
My mother would have known that she'd been deceived. She was failed not just by a rogue reporter, but by leaders at the BBC who looked the other way rather than asking the tough questions.
The Diana Initiative is a global nonprofit built on the very values that made Diana beloved: kindness, honesty, and always putting people first. But this wasn't just another charity with a royal logo. This was a plan. And Kate wasn't just lending her name. She was the driving force behind it. From the start, she made it clear: no red carpets, no staged photo moments. Kate promised she would go to the places that mattered: women's shelters, low-income communities, places where help is needed most. She would sit with survivors, listen to families, and connect with people, not for headlines, but because it was the right thing to do. People saw it right away. This wasn't about looking royal. This was about being useful. It reminded many of how Diana worked, close to the people, hands-on and real. But this time, it came with a bigger reach, more structure, and long-term goals. Kate wasn't stepping into Diana's shoes. She was building her own path, one inspired by Diana, but shaped for today's world. What made it even more powerful? Kate wasn't doing this from the outside like Diana once had. She was doing it from within the royal system. That gave the whole project real strength.
Know that as much as we have now the reign of King Charles and Queen Consort Camilla, the future is William and Kate.
And their children as well.
Diana had used kindness to push back. Kate was using it to lead. Support rolled in fast. Social media lit up with praise, calling Kate the people's queen. But this wasn't just about memories. It was about seeing a future queen step up now, long before the crown touches her head. Still, not everyone was happy. The one person who didn't seem to celebrate it? The Queen Consort. Reaction to the bold initiative.